All right. I've been asked this question quite a bit as a drummer, and that is, how do I get around the set? And basically, they always tell me that I don't look like I'm doing anything. And the reason for that is I try to keep control around the whole set without doing a whole lot of movement where you're looking as if you're trying so much stuff, but you're not really making it. And what I mean by that is, say, for instance, something like this. That, for me, what I do is I pay attention to my hi hat, snare, and kick, mostly when I'm playing, because that is the center beam of everything else that will be played around it. And so if that's not really covered solidly, what will happen is you'll find yourself when you get ready to do a feel that you'll be there but you won't be there. And that's because your balance is off. And that's only, I'll speak for me. That's the reason why I keep my cymbals low. A lot of people talk about that. Uh, because when there's fast things going on in the music, I want to really be prepared to accent at a certain point. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Say, for instance, that same groove, okay? One, two, three. So it gives me time to set myself up, even though it's still a minute space there. It's enough to grab at a certain point and really make sense out of the groove because there are ands and are just the downbeat. The ands are the ones that you have to be ready for because those are the ones that have the quick action to it. And so that's the reason for that, even around the set like this. I use the analogy a lot like driving a car, a steering wheel. You're back and forth, back and forth. And that's the way I see the drum set. I always see it as just a tool to where I can go back and forth. The next step for me is keeping my balance up in this area. They never see me move, and the reason for that is I just want my hands to do the movement because what I hear in my head, sometimes if I'm doing too much movement, I won't make some of the things happen that I hear in my head. So for me to keep calm, pay attention to the groove, keep a solid foundation, all that plays a part. So when you add other things to it, you're so in cahoots with all the other stuff around the groove, it will all make sense. But you have to really pay attention to your starting points. Your starting points are a real big factor when you're playing the music because they start off a phrase, they end a phrase. So if those phrases are funny, it really shows up in the music. So that's my way of thinking about the drum set.